Welcome to the Kim Sunshine Show with your host, Kim Sunshine, your perpetual business owner who loves to talk to local business owners. And now, here's Kim.
Well, hello and welcome to the Kim Sunshine Show. I'm so excited to have this beautiful guest with me. This is Elena. How are you doing today, Elena?
Hi, Kim. I'm so good, and I'm thrilled to be here. Thank you so much for inviting me. You have your radio voice on. I love it.
Oh, it's a different voice. She's busted. Okay. So I don't always talk like this, apparently. Elena has picked it out. But Elena is a Pampered chef. Now, are you a director at this point?
I am a director.
She is
yes.
a Pampered chef director. And I met her in the networking groups, and she was, oh, look at the spoon. So is this a spoon? Is this
Yes,
a ladle?
they
How
gave
cute
it.
is
They
this?
sent it to me with the director.
Nice. Very nice. And how many people are on your team to be director?
I have about 15 members.
15
yeah.
people on her team. So the cool thing is if you're looking for something to do, this is a lot of fun, right?
And productive in
Yeah.
so many ways.
Yeah. So you have this beautiful workshop. She does a workshop that is just absolutely amazing. Now, did you create this idea up?
Yes.
Or you did?
Me and Sabrina. Actually, somebody gave me the idea.
Mm-hmm.
Then me and Sabrina put it together, and we are very proud of it. It's our baby. We have, can I tell?
Yes, of
Yeah.
course. Tell everybody.
Wait.
We're wanting to know. So they put this workshop together, and it is absolutely amazing. It will have you drooling, and the creative side of you will be excited, and then it tastes good. So, I mean, it's a great gift. So this is a great idea for gifts to give out for people, too. I think
Right.
it's beautiful. Okay, so go ahead and tell what this amazing workshop is.
A good idea to socialize, to get out of the house, to make it as a gift. Go out with your friend to do it, so you can bring your friends. You can use it even if you're a company. You can use it as a whole company and make it a gift for the whole employers
see how
to
smart she
entertain
is?
them.
This is wonderful.
The bread is delicious, so it's educative. It's teaching people how to make an Italian bread. So many things. And then you go home with a stone, with a Pampered Chef small stone. And Sabrina has the other part with Young Living, where it's teaching you how to use essential oils and be healthy and cook with them. And
Oh,
it's
nice.
so much fun every time we have this workshop.
So what is the bread that you're making? And tell us a little bit of detail about what somebody might be creating there.
Sure, it's a focaccia bread.
Focaccia.
And I have never liked to mess with dough, but I like to
It's
challenge
under your
myself.
nails. Oh.
Yes, I like to challenge myself and learn something. And focaccia is a bread that you don't normally know how to do. So
This is true.
you can join my workshop, and then I will teach you step by step all the secrets. And no, I'm not really messing too much. I use the KitchenAid, I use the
Okay.
pressure cooker to proof it. It's super easy once you get the hang
Wait,
of it.
whoa. You're using the pressure cooker to proof? She's using her pressure cooker to proof. Wow.
Our pressure cooker has a yogurt setting that you can use as proofing your dough, and
Wow.
your dough will be done in 30 minutes instead of 2 hours.
Wow.
It will double in size.
So it's a good idea to get to a Pampered Chef workshop with Elena. Now, you told me an interesting thing that you are doing, and that is that you're planning to have all the workshops at your own house.
Yes, starting the year.
Yes. For 2023, this is
Right.
going to be an adventure, and she's going to try something a little bit new. But if you like the idea of going over to Elena's house, enjoying a party, hosting a party, and going over to Elena's house, then this is a great time to do that because she's doing 100% at her house, and I think that's very smart.
I think it's easier for you. You can invite all your friends and have fun. And I have a capacity of 15 to 20.
Okay.
It can be open when it's not too cold outside or too hot. And then you make all the mess, and then we have fun.
You make all the mess.
You make all the mess, and I clean it, so you don't need to worry about that. And then, of course, you enjoy the rewards as a hostess with Pampered Chef. And your friends have fun, and you learn a new recipe, and so on. And it's all at my house.
So now I know you're from Michigan, but you did not get this beautiful accent from Michigan. What country are you from?
Okay, so this is how I start with you usually in my parties. And my name is Elena Hall. I'm coming from Romania.
So say your whole name. Oh, Hall.
Hall.
That's your married name.
Yes.
What is your maiden name from back home?
My maiden name is Miu.
Miu. Okay.
Yes, and I kept it as a middle name. So actually my name is Elena Miu Hall.
Okay, very nice, very nice. And where'd you tell us? Continue with the story.
That's it. That's all I say. I'm from Bucharest. Now that you're asking me where I'm from, I came here almost at 30 years old.
Mm-hmm.
Right, and I got married with my husband.
Wow.
And my husband is deployed. He's American, and usually it's just me and the babies at home.
Mm-hmm.
And being a Pamper Chef consultant helped me be available for my husband. I am running everything at the house. I'm his right hand, or how
yes,
this?
Yeah, this is how.
Right, we do such a good team. And then I'm available for my babies too, for my kids, and I'm cooking homemade meals. I'm introducing my kids to a variety of foods and a large palette. Everybody knows and loves Alex, coming live to cook. And then you guys, and my husband built a second pantry to fill all the products that I'm earning for free just for doing my job. And of course, I am very proud to bring extra income in the household, whether it is for an extra manicure or pedicure, for medical bill. Many consultants became consultants and rocked the business because they had to make money to pay a bill. My executive director was paying her car payment, and I'm proud to say that I'm doing that now too.
Yay,
yes, thank you.
That's wonderful.
Thank you. And there's so much more incentives. Last year I earned a trip to go to California. So you
Was
can
that
go
your first time to California?
Yes. No.
No?
Actually, no.
So where did Pampered Chef send you when you went to California? Did you get to stay in a 5-star hotel at the beautiful...
I earned it last year, but it's happening this year.
Oh, you haven't got to go yet. So what hotel is it? Do you know? Is it LA or San Francisco? Where are you going?
It's not a big city. It's La Quinta.
La Quinta, okay.
You know it?
Okay, no.
Okay. It's a resort where all the Pamper Chef ladies will be pampered.
Nice.
And we can
Is it by LA? Is it south of LA?
I don't know.
Oh, I have to look it up now. Now I'm curious. I want to know
It's
where
very
it is.
beautiful, and it's like mountains. And the resort is very fancy. It looks beautiful in the pictures. We are all excited.
Yeah, that's where California is very different from Florida. While we all have the beaches, California has the mountains. So they have a big range of mountains. And then they deal with a lot of drought, which is really crazy. Like, we don't deal with drought here in Florida, but California does.
But the idea is that Pamper Chef sends you in trips.
Oh, how nice is that?
And
that is wonderful.
We have a group there, and there's so many consultants that use their family trips to actually bring the kids and everybody in the Pamper Chef, and they become a memory, and they enrich our lives. So that was my point.
I love your accent, and I love that when people come here from other countries. So tell us, you were 30 years old when you came to America, and how brave are you? Like, look how brave she is. She went to a foreign country in a foreign land that spoke a foreign language, and here she is being a successful businesswoman here in our area. But what kind of work did you do before you left your home state? Or
I was
your
going
home
to
country?
say, so thank you so much. I spoke English before and Spanish.
So 3 languages. How many more?
Yes, 3.
3 languages.
Yes.
See, we Americans, we only speak 1.
That's okay.
But I can speak New York. I can speak country Tennessee, and I can speak Florida.
You speak a little bit of European because you understood me when I told you the
I see the face.
Yep.
Yeah, well, that's my Paulo's fault, and but it's funny to hear the different expressions that happen coming from the translations when people are translating to English, a common saying in another place translates as I know this face or I see this face, and that just means you look familiar. I mean, that's what we would say in English. You look familiar. So tell us what work you did. What kind of work did you do?
I was very busy, having fun, going to school. I had, not many people know about this, I have graduated 2 colleges.
Wow.
One for economics and one for law. And then I was traveling. Law, yes.
Wow. Go ahead, continue.
Yep. And then I was traveling, having fun in the last year. And I was going on to have an amazing career in Milan and move on to learn Italian. When I decided to get serious with my husband and give it a try, and I cannot do both marriage and career, so I went on the marriage path, and it's amazing.
That's beautiful.
I wouldn't change it anyway.
That's beautiful.
Thank you.
So you think after your children grow up or as they're getting older in school that you might pursue that law degree?
No.
Oh, no? Oh.
No. But, and then it was another thing. I am very, that sounds bad. But I'm an artist. I paint.
Yes. Yes.
So when I get old, that's my plan, to go back to paint. That's my heart.
Okay.
But for now, I'm using the artsy side into the cooking.
Breads. Oh my gosh.
Yes.
The breads that she makes in her workshop that she teaches you how to make are so beautiful. It's a work of art, and you can have it to be as exciting and creative as you want, or it can just be very, very simple. So I love that you are doing that. And when I first started seeing the pictures coming around of the focaccia party. So you love Italy too. Is your husband Italian?
No, my husband is American.
American, but in America we're all still something else. We're not just American. It's like everybody has a little something somewhere.
I think he has something from Germany. Northern Europe.
Yeah, I was saying with a name like Hall, that's not very Italian. There's not enough vowels in there.
No. But Italy is my favorite country in Europe.
Okay.
So yeah.
So if somebody goes to Italy, give a hint of what something they should absolutely see or do or visit. What would be one of the top things that you think?
Make sure you have savings.
Okay.
Because there's a lot of shopping and fancy foods to try, and all the sightseeing also can be costly, and you want to see a lot when you're there. But yes, food, wines.
The wine. So what was one of the foods that surprised you, maybe, that you were surprised to see or very excited to see, very happy to see?
The ice cream.
The ice cream,
and I don't eat ice
gelato.
cream. Yes, I don't eat ice cream, but in there is very good. Then the pasta when it's homemade, and also buco beef. It's where I ate it first time.
What kind of beef?
Ossobuco.
Ossobuco. Okay.
It's a piece of beef with a bone inside, and then you eat the marrow.
The marrow of the bone?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I love the marrow of the bone. That is so, I learned that from my ex-husband who was Jewish, and he would make a soup that had the bone marrow in it, and it was very, very, very good.
I'm reading the comments.
I know. Okay.
The comments there, I cannot mention about them?
This was not the goal. No, we're just doing it on Facebook as a place to hold it. No, we'll say hello to Courtney. We'll say hello to Courtney after. But no, I should have told you ahead of time. But we'll snip this part out.
See, this is what I do, because as a Pampered chef, this is my work now.
Oh, so you're doing parties online?
Right. So I go live. So I don't just coordinate in-home parties at my home from now on. Our business is also, since the pandemic, is also about 50%. I don't want to say the wrong percentage, but it's very high. It grew a lot into virtual business. Mm-hmm. And I go live. I coordinate a virtual party in a private Facebook group. And I go live in there, and then I talk to people, and I show them how I cook a new recipe. And that's why I'm looking at the comments.
No, you're okay. You're fine. So that's an interesting thing, because COVID really taught a lot of people, one, how to work from home, how to be able to reach people and not have that personal interaction. But I think, one of the important things in life is that personal interaction and people being able to interact one with another. So I love that the option is there for those who are unable to attend a party. So now, are all of your parties, you don't call it a party, what do you call it? It is a party, but what do you call it a party? Okay, workshop. So
the focaccia is different. It's not a party.
The focaccia is different.
So let me tell you.
Okay, tell me.
We have parties. We call them parties or shows. And Pampered Chef offers fundraiser parties, offers baby showers or bridal showers parties. So if you ring a bell, if you hear a bell ringing, please refer me.
Yes.
Or if you have an organization that's dear to your heart, please refer me. I also love I love the fundraisers. They are my favorites. Then we have host rewards where hostesses earn free shopping and discounts.
Yes.
And then we have shared rewards. So it's 4 kind of parties.
Oh, wow.
And the shared reward is where if you're going to have a party with 20 friends, everybody can save up to 25% off on the whole party. So you don't have the rewards, but you share with everyone. That's new. That's been for about a year now. But now the focaccia workshop, it's something that me and Sabrina does or do.
Oh, so you just pay a fee to come and you get everything, and then you get to take it home and do it again at home.
Yes.
Oh, this is a great idea. So if somebody wanted to find you, could they find you online, or where would they find you? Elena Hall?
Yes, on Facebook.
And then look for this beautiful, pretty face. And then you would say, I know that face.
Oh, thank you. So you are beautiful, and
thank you.
Yes, you attract people. You're very positive.
The energy.
Yes,
it is true. And I am a silver lining person. And one of the things, I'm glad you brought that up, because one of the things is people do not understand that positive energy, or that I'm always positive even in the face of something negative. And at the end of the day, the only way to truly be that way in your heart of hearts is completely surrendering to God and knowing that whatever happens, whether it's good or bad, it's going to work out. That's just where I'm at in my life. No matter what happens, good or bad, it's going to work out one way or another. Everything happens the way it's supposed to. And don't try to control things. If you try to control things or control other people, this is very hard. This does not work. And the other thing is with business, I don't really compete with other people. I compete with myself. I just want to always put out the best product, and I follow the scriptures of God, which say in the Bible that says, do everything as unto the Lord. If I were presenting my work to God, I would want him to say, I know that's your best, and I appreciate that. So I kind of do that with the Spirit, with everything that I do.
Of course, it's all about growing every day and learning, and there is plenty of fish in the ocean.
There is. There's plenty of fish in the ocean. And there's plenty of money. There's plenty of business and work for everybody. And so many times I see where people want to compete, and they get into a bad competitive type thing, or they talk bad about somebody else who's in a similar industry or similar job. And it really is, each person or each business that does the same thing comes with a little extra to the table that makes it unique or individual for what they are doing. And people are going to find what they're comfortable with and what that person has that does that job that they're comfortable with. Because some people are just not comfortable to be around,
I see it as the people can connect with me in a way that might be different than other people. And on with other of my team members, because I want to help enrich lives of many moms at home, or women, or even men. Men cook, you guys. I want a man in my team. I will love a man. We will pamper you. And then a group of people will connect with you more than me, and
Yes.
so on.
Yes.
So it's always different vibes and different backgrounds and different ways of seeing things. And then when I have a hard time, I'm trying to remember, does it matter in 5 years?
No.
If it doesn't, then I need to drop it.
Then don't even worry about it. Well, I want to thank you so much for being on my show
Before
today.
your closing, I brought you a little gift because
you did?
I felt bad I didn't bake for you.
Oh, this is okay.
And I didn't bring you a focaccia. So I brought you one of my favorite seasonings. It's a sample.
Oh, it's seasoned salt.
Yes, so you can use this on anything.
Oh,
and
so
if you
let's
guys didn't know, I will never stop with this. This is like, I'm obsessed with Pampered.
So this
we have a pantry category. We have food too.
It's good to have integrity. That is one of the most important things. Like I could not work for a company that did not have integrity. Even I won't take a client that if I wouldn't use their business, they're not going to be my client.
I said pantry category.
Oh, pantry category.
Yes.
And I heard integrity because that's something that's important to me.
It is important, and I stand for our company for being so good with the warranty and
so this
quality.
is what she got me here, and this has in it a blend
And
of salt, toasted
cookbook.
onion, and savory garlic with oregano, parsley, peppers. Use in place of salt in nearly any recipe. How did you know that I can't have too much salt? Like, I am not a big salt person. I'm not against salt. It just doesn't agree with my body.
And do you cook?
Oh, yeah. And so this is the season's best. And look at that. It's a nice recipe book. It has recipes and tips you can use to get dinner on the table in about 30 minutes with minimal prep time. Recipes that you can make for about $2 per serving using fresh ingredients. And I read that right there on the back.
That is amazing. I did that sometimes.
Elena, I just want to thank you so much for being on my show today. And is there anything else that you'd like to share with everybody before we go? What is your hair tip? Because your hair is so smooth. And like, I keep seeing mine is like bunching up over here. What do you use on your hair?
I do not have any tip, you guys. For
Oh,
my hair.
just think beautiful and born that way. You're blessed. You are so blessed.
Maybe home cooking and eating at home and less preservatives. Maybe that helps.
Yes, I think it does.
Hair and nails and, I don't know, face, like skin.
I'm so glad that you moved here to Florida. What a great addition to our community.
Thank you.
You are so very sweet, and I love, that you come from another country and your English is so straightforward. And sometimes people from other countries can come across as very straightforward, but it just is. They don't have. Listen, America has 5 words for every single one meaning. Correct? Do you see this? Like, we have like 5 different words that can mean the same thing. But when it comes from another country, they just have to get to the point and get it there. And it is
we
so
find
beautiful.
a way.
We find a way. I love
to express ourselves. I see my son, when you want something, you find a way to do it in anything.
So are you teaching your son your home language?
Yes.
Okay, I strongly suggest that you do that because
I
wish in my family, obviously we all come from somewhere, I wish that my people would have continued speaking the language. And probably, I don't know, we do a little, I don't know, I wish I knew more languages.
Okay, so that reminds me of, because you're asking about background in Romania, and so now we're talking about language. Not many people know that Romanian is Latin.
Okay.
Just like Spanish, that's why I speak Spanish too.
So it's
just
easy.
like Italian, French, Portuguese, yes. So it's the same base, and many words are
so
similar.
How do you say work in Romania? And that would be the word that I would pick. How do you say work?
Muncă, that's different than trabajo.
Okay. Trabajo, that's what I was looking for to see.
Yeah, that's different. I don't have one example in mind right now.
It's okay. It's okay. It's nice that it's Latin based, and a lot of times people would learn Latin in America and be able to translate all those different languages, or at least accept
Understand.
or start to learn them. But I love you. I'm so glad that you came on this show here today, and your workshop with the focaccia bread is so much fun and absolutely beautiful. I love that you're doing that. And
Thank you.
congratulations on one of your big milestones with Pampered Chef. And with your straightforwardness and work ethic, I'm sure that you will reach many, many more.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Kim. And thank you, everyone. And contact me for any tips, any questions that you need in your kitchen.
Awesome. Thank you for watching the Kim Sunshine Show. Have a great day.
Bye.
Okay, we're going to pause. I'm going to ask you one more question before we go. If you were to give one tip to a new business owner, what would that be?
Any business owner?
Look right here. Yep. And tell one tip that you would give for a new business, someone just starting in business for themselves.
Okay, a new tip for a new business owner. It's a big tip. Consistency. Be consistent. Do the things that you're supposed to do every day, and you will have results.
This is true. Thank you so much, Elena. I appreciate you.